something awesome for their lives, and they went after it, and they adjusted course if need be, and they're doing pretty well for themselves. So our first girl is Marley. And Marley actually has a story on Like a Boss Girls under our series called The Real Deal, so I encourage you to check it out, but I will give you the brief synopsis. Marley always wanted to live in New York and pursue a career in fashion, but at 15 she was diagnosed with a chronic illness that basically has nerve damage along her spine and neck, so it put her out of school half of her year in high school. This obviously affected her grades, it affected her performance, and she didn't get into her top school in New York that she wanted to go to. Not only that, she had to give up several hobbies. Anyways, she did get into DePaul University in Chicago on an awesome scholarship for leadership. And she went there for a semester and a half, and she thrived, meeting new friends and really loving the city, but she was getting the sense it just wasn't for her because it wasn't New York. She also simultaneously was being hospitalized several times, so it got so bad that she had to go home to the East Coast to get it sorted out. And while she was there needing all these surgeries, she was like, I might as well pursue my top dream. And that's a hard choice when you've made some real good friends, people who feel like lifelong, and you've really kind of grown to enjoy a new place, but you're like, this isn't aligning with what's in here. To make the choice to try something out again in New York, that's a big deal. So she does, and she's like, I was dealt this hand of chronic illness, I might as well be still going after my dream. And she got into FIT, Fashion Institute of Technology, and she is now there in New York. Within months, 2 months, she was already working behind the scenes at New York Fashion Week at Lincoln Center. Within like a month and a half, because she took advantage of the opportunities that were presented to her through her school, opportunities other people might go, no. And she was so good at her job that she then got noticed and started styling. She then applied for internships and got both with Allison St. Germain and Kamal Harris, two very prominent stylists in New York City. And she started getting credits, like styling credits, because she's so good. This girl at the time was 19, she is now 20. Then she got noticed for that work that she now freelances for Ann Taylor Loft and AnnTaylorLoft.com, styling for them. I repeat, this girl was 19 when she started making things happen for herself. She was in earlier than that when she really got the ball in motion, but this is when her life took off. And now she is just thriving in New York, and she still has her chronic illness, and it still can get you down. And she still has to check in and get surgeries, but she's going after what she wants. And she adjusted course, but kept her sights on the big picture. So that's Marley. I encourage you to read her full story at likeabossgirls.com. Our second girl is named Lauren. And Lauren and her best friend from college, who also happened to be her roommate, so pay attention to the people that you live with, they wanted to go into business together, and they wanted to create a digital talent management firm. Now this was a 2-woman shop, just 2 girls doing it for themselves. And within 8 months, the big guys came in and they said, you guys are extremely successful, we want to buy your company. Can you believe that? Within 8 months, these girls were selling their company. A vision that they had had and started themselves. This wasn't handed to them, they did it themselves. So, what did these 2 girls have in common? They had a vision. They went after it. They also, when roadblocks came in the way, they didn't let them throw in the towel. They kept going. They might have to adjust your route, but you will get there. And they had a game plan. And this isn't like rocket science. Real women are doing it. You can do it. You can have a game plan too. You can follow through. You just need that first step. So, in our last video, we asked you to think about the 6 areas of your life that may need some working in our course, Live Your Life Like a Boss Girl. But in this video, we want to have a little fun, and we want to see what your personal brand, which is one of our pillars in the course, looks like. So send us what you represent right now, tag your friends, have a good time doing it. This is supposed to be fun. We might even send the best personal brand some Boss Girl swag. So I'll see you in the next video where I'm going to talk a little bit more about what we do in our course, Live Your Life Like a Boss Girl.